Minister Imna Alongbra NSF logore Monday din day Thailaga headquarter new ministers hill khoi made meeting hoise. Meeting of 147 assistant professors khan laga absorption limited thakse. CTN aro NNQF logore 1000 upper experience aro college students scholars literatures aro social activists pra third din andolon tho Directorate of Higher Education laga bharde Monday din hoise. Catholic Association of Nagaland pra April 21 din Pope Francis laga mot huja opore monduk chanaise. Taikan pra khushe ki Pope Francis to love, hope aro compassion laga ekta symbol thakse aro taikan laga jiban de bishi manukhan pra inspire khushe. Reserve Bank pra Monday din banks khan ke permission dishe 10 sal opor minors khan ke bank accounts khulibole dibole. Reserve Bank of India pra bank account khuligina operate kuribole laga revised instruction issue kurise. Hello viewers, apni khan sai ase Akhri Bulletin Roundup News. Moi Mrisan Lamchen, itia details. Minister Imna Alongpra NSF logode Monday din de Thailaga headquarter new ministers hill koimade meeting hoise. Meeting do 147 assistant professors laga absorption ninde thakse. Meeting the NSF VB Mitesu Ding Herang Aro Information and Public Secretary Pitongo Shitio government officials minister Aro Anganta laga members khan shamil thakise. NSF pra khushe ki meeting to bhal pra jaise aro meeting homoy takhan pra minister ke chitibi dishe pushe holibi NSF khan khushi nai khoshe kile koile takhan pra iman binti kurilebi government khan pra poila laga cabinet decision do wapas lua nai iti NSF pra government ke 7 din laga deadline dishe junto April 28 tak hobo idu laga mamla ke fix kuribole.
And has been submitted to the Honorable Minister today as he will be attending the cabinet meeting. If the government does not concede to the demands of the NSF, we will proceed with our own form of agitation, and we have our own federal structure of federation. We have our units in all over the districts and beyond the states. So if the state government does not concede in our demand that we have put forth, we will go to any sort of agitation which will be announced in public platform through the media. Thank you. Yeah. Well, the state government today, they are violating their own office memorandum. We all should know this. And NSF are continuously putting a check in all the departments. And this particular policy was initiated by the department, I would say, well, without any consultation with NSF. And it was a hide and seek policy, as reiterating our statement. So to clear the air, NSF continues to oppose such move, not only class 1 gazetted, but even up to the extent of pay level 3 and above. That will be LDA and above. Thank you.
CTA and NNTF tahan already protest to shuru kuina ase to tahan lodi milina idu protest to nolina apnan kile separate logole lagase.
Okay, in response to the question raised by one of the interviewer, I would respond. Of course, they have the same interests as us. We represent the youth and the students community, but we have our own federal structure. NSF is a federal structure. So even if we go ahead with the protest, we will be convening a meeting with our presidents from various tribes. That is how we initiate our own course of action. Thank you.
There is a question, sir. Is NSF ready to have a joint talk with students, teachers, and officials? Because I believe so far there has been no such collaborative discussion yet. That is what the protesters are also demanding, and representatives from different unions are also demanding.
We can initiate that meeting after the state government revokes the decision. As of now, we have already met one of the cabinet members, so we can have such consultations after the state cabinet revokes the order. Thank you.
Had a meeting this and then back with the higher education minister. What was the discussion all about?
Well, today the meeting was about the 147 contractual assistant professors, whereby the Naga Student Federation firmly stand by that to revoke the cabinet decision, and we are very hopeful that today
cabinet is having a meeting at 3:30 p.m. So the Naga Federation, with all its units, we are hopeful that the outcome will be very positive.
If the state government and the state cabinet does not respond to the demand of the federation, even in the meeting today, we have clearly made a stand with regard to revocation of the 147 assistant professors. If the state government and the cabinet does not respond to the demand of the NSF, then we will go to the street. We have served a 7 days ultimatum to the state government. So I hope and believe the state cabinet will consider the demand of the NSF for the interest of the students and youth of our state. With the Honorable Minister, it was not the NSF who sought the appointment. It was the Minister who invited us for a meeting in according to our time. And the presence of the department officials was there. There were members from ANGTA and NSF. So we made the stand of the NSF very clear that the contractual lectures of 147, of which the state cabinet had taken the decision of 11 September, should be revoked. And until unless the state cabinet revokes its decision, the NSF will continue to pursue this issue. In line with this, we have served an ultimatum to the Honorable Minister today, a copy of which was given to the Chief Secretary. So I hope and believe that our ultimatum will be discussed in today's cabinet meeting. And we also hope that the cabinet will concede to the demands of the NSF. If the state government continues not to
Catholic Association of Nagaland pra April 21 din Pope Francis laga mot hui ja oporde monduk chanaise. Takan pra khushe ki Pope Francis to love, hope aro compassion laga ekta symbol thakise aro takan laga jivan pra bishi manuke inspire kurise. Pope to tai laga eternal ghor de jaise kuise aro tai laga moram pra healing aro comfort ani thakibo koina CAN pra share kuise. Bishop James Topil aro Koima laga diocese kanpra Pope laga soul nimide pratna kurise. Kanpra diocese laga sob Catholic Church kanke Pope laga funeral te pratna kuribole chanaise. Itu logot association pra College of Cardinals nimite bi pratna kuribole chanaise. Kile koile takanpra next hop ke chunibole ase. Itu nimite isor pra takanke guide kuribole. Takan sob ke modad kuribole pratna kuribole kuise. CAN naga President Johnny Rongmai pra Association naga behalf te idu khobor khando dishe. CTAN aro NNQF logode 1000 upper aspirants aro college students, scholars, researchers aro social activities kanpra third din andolanto Directorate of Higher Education laga bahare mande din kuise. Kote ta kanpra Higher Education Department te 147 contractual assistant professors aro librarians kanke regularize kuri dia laga order do revoke kuribole manishe. Andolanto puchor 9 baji pra shuru kurina rati 10 baji da continue hoise. CTN pra state government kanke 3 din laga ultimatum dikna ase aro kuise ki mang do pura kuri dia nai koile andolan do jari rakhibo.
Hello, my dear friends. Hello. It's your Deputy Commissioner Kohima here, and our Kohima SP is also here. We truly understand your sentiment. That's why for the last 3 days, my officers, both police and administration, we have tried to be understanding and accommodative to each others, make it as convenient and comfortable with each other. And so, to begin with, we are all Nagas, we are all friends, just that we have our job to do, come down here. I understand for last 3 years, or for last 3 days, you have faced the sun and the rain, and not only Kohima, but the whole of Nagaland has seen it. And the government has seen it. And even tonight, after the cabinet decision, your sentiment has been taken note of. And your memorandum, which has been addressed to the Chief Minister, it will be promptly brought to the notice of our Honorable Chief Minister. And on my part, I cannot tell you more than what the Cabinet has decided, but I can tell you that we will strongly reflect your sentiment tonight. So, and moreover, I feel we have seen that of many protests and agitation we have seen, this is supposedly the most educated protesters that we have seen. So it is taken very seriously. Please note that the government is not sensitive to your demand. They are sensitive. That's why whatever decision was taken. And tonight, even after that, to follow up whatever you have been doing, it has been taken note of. So, as your DC and as your elder brother, I will kindly request you. You have toiled enough. You have struggled enough. Kindly take rest for the night, and we will promptly take to the notice of the highest position in the state government, and I'm hopeful that state government will respond to it in due course of time. So once again, I, on behalf of myself and my SP and my whole team, Kohima district as a whole, would like to request you, even as we understand your sentiment, to kindly disperse for the night. As we assure you, your memorandum will reach tonight itself. And you see, the cabinet has set this evening and has decided what it has decided. And now the follow-up representation which you have submitted, we are going to submit it to it. Please give some time to the government to respond appropriately. You have taken a lot of pain and it has been taken note. So kindly, please wait for the government to.
So viewers, itia break loi lobo. Welcome back viewers. Apni khan saye se roundup news. Itia next news janai dibo. Reserve Bank pra Monday din banks khan ke permission dishe 10 saal upor minors khan ke bank accounts khuli wale dibole. Reserve Bank of India pra bank account khuli kena operate kuri wale laga revised instructions issue kurishe. Minors khan ke savings account khuli kena deposit account to natural nohile bi legal guardian laga true khulibo paribo koina RBI pra circular de pra commercial aro cooperative banks ke kurishe. Aro majority age 20 ja pichite de notun operating instructions aro account holder laga signature loigna record rakhibole koise RBI pra banks kan ke notun nohilebi itia thaka policies ke revised guidelines logale July 1 tak align kuribole janaise Dimapur de biofloc fish farming opor ekdin laga training program to fishery department hall half nagarjan del hoise juntu north east welfare society pra ayojan krise event alak alak jaga pra bista aspiring fish farmers kan pra hissa loise fisheries department pra ekta special guest pra invite krise aro grace krise aro sustainable fish farming laga importance obore highlight krise training ke biofloc technique ke focus kuri dise juntu nagaland de bishi nutun ase Experts can share कृषि के biofloc farming do 24/7 monitoring pani quality ke dhyan dibole aro irrigation nimite reliable electricity require kure Participants can ke central aro state governments laga schemes can biofloc fish farming ke support kuribole opor khobor dise Purana bazar de theory hi nohoi kena practical bi loise anbi tia reporter moilon laga report sabo
Today's training is a one-day training program on the biofloc technology here in Nagaland along with the Northeast Welfare Society. So in this training program, 20 participants has participated. So biofloc technology in a brief, it's an intensive training farming process where very high number of fishes are stocked in a small area. So it's a method of intensifying the production of fish in Nagaland also in all over India. So it's a new technology. Many have failed and many have also successfully produced many type of fish. So I think all the trainees have already gained some knowledge on this farming technique, and I hope in the near future they will be successful farmers and they will be able to produce and give productivity in the Nagaland state. In traditional farming, we employ a lot of resource. So in sense like a lot of area. But in a biofloc farm, it's an intensive process. In a small area, say suppose in a 4-meter diameter tank, we can actually produce 100, 200, or even just 500 to 700 kg of fish. So it's a very intensive process. And here in Nagaland, in Dimapur itself, where we have a terrace, a small area of 4x4 area, we can start culturing the fish, and you do it as a hobby also. So that's the main thing.
Actually, in biofloc, most of the hardy fishes need to be stocked. We can't stock the less hardy fish.
Manipur day Assam Rifles Khan pra April 10 to 21 pranayam aro yogasana sessions ayojan kurado balbra khotam kurise sessions kan to Nagpur laga 80 SAL certified yoga instructor pra lead kurise Florida day Orlando International Airport day ekta Delta Airlines to Monday din Atlanta nimite take off nakura agede jui ulai she juntupra 282 passengers aro crew members kan ke evacuate kuribole jobordos kuri dise idu hadsa te kunbi jokom pa nai jui do plane laga engine Airbus A330 te umishe Passengers can get emergency sites chulaigna safely evacuate kuri dishe aro airport firefighters can patra juike mitai loise Delta khan pra idu hatsa opor maaf manishe aro alak flights can intizam kuri digina ase kushe passengers can mite Federal Aviation Administration khan pra chanbin launch kuri dishe engine de ju ula laga karan janibole Tripura Chief Minister Manik Shaha laga pra April 22 te Amtali de notun higher secondary school construct kurado inaugurate kurise aro itu logode state bitor 5ta notun building kan bi launch kurise juntu laga naam do hile Henry Diro Riozio Academy Gandhi Gram Taltala Indranagar aro Nandana Nagar ase idu logot officials pra janaise ki idu notun infrastructure pra sarkar laga chuli thaka education reform ke support koribo tote teacher training aro digital resource integration kan bi shamil ase Tripura Kowai district te Telamura Municipal Council Shisu Bihar Bosti Ward number 2 under the government water supply de pra murigna thaka ekta sap paise. Ido homoy residents khan pra khushi napa chanaise. Gatna do April 22 te Kitia Umesh Chandra Shahalaga family pra taikhan laga water supply do disrupt hui jaise. Water pipeline check hoise. Ido homoy pipe bitor de thaka do sap do paise. Bosi manukhan pra khushi ki ido do huila nohai libi olop age debi inagahi ekta janwar murigina paise. Shrimp aro chudu mas kan drinking water de gusigina thakise. DWS department khan logode complaint kuri thakikina ahilebi eko action lowa nai hoise. Ido homoy itia do bosti thaka manukhan pra safe drinking water demand kuri ase. Kawai district Tripura de Monday rati Chalita Bari Bosi de ekta gordo bishi biya pra juli chaise. Kunuba manu pra jui dali dia piche. Idu gatna do manukhan to bhui ase idu gatna ulai jabra. Ghor laga Malik Surajit Chaudhary pra kushe ki kunuba manukhan pra plan banai gina ghor de petrol phikaise aro jui lagai dishe. Utu manukhan laga bhapna do ghor manusop ke zinda julai dibole aro saman khan luti bole thakise hoise. Chaudhary pra duita manuke pehchan kuribole parise aro ekta complain logode tainjon laga naam do police ke dibo hoise. Pula laga dushmani thaka pra idu barbi inaga hui ase hoise. Police puila de ghor manukhan ke bi mara ghatna bi hoise. Etawa Lion Safari kuntu Uttar Pradesh te ase idu park nimite ekta khushi khobor ekta ahise. April 20 aro 21 rati te ekta lioness rupa pra charta healthy babies ke janam dishe aro itia park te 22 Asiatic lions ase. Gujarat Bahar de Etawa Safari Park ekla ase kushe kote lion khan pra janam di rake aro tai khan ke bhal pra dekhbhal kuri ahi ase.
रूपा नामक जो सैनी यहाँ पे है उसने यहाँ तीसरी बार बच्चों को जन्म दिया है और इस समय 4 बच्चे उसके हुए हैं और सभी बच्चे जो है मूवमेंट कर रहे हैं। मदर उनको अच्छे से लाड प्यार कर रही है और उम्मीद हम कर रहे हैं कि बहुत जल्दी वो उनको दूध भी पिलाएगी और सभी बच्चे जो है वो सफलतापूर्वक यहाँ पे पलेंगे। ये 4 बच्चों को लेते हुए यहाँ पे हमारे इटावा सफारी पार्क में टोटल 22 शेर हो गए हैं और इन 22 में से अगर आप देखेंगे तो 17 जो है वो यहीं के पैदा हुए हैं और इन 17 शेरों में से जो 10 शेर हैं वो दूसरी पीढ़ी।
Union Minority Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju pra Tuesday din opposition khilaf ilzam lagaise. Waqf Act opor chudu mudu missa phela pra aro khushi ki kun brabi Muslims laga hat pra masjid loba na paribo. Minister pra pasmanda Muslims khan ke Mumbai de interact kuri kina chanaise ki opposition pra poila do missa goina man khan ke mislead khushe. Tai khan to hoi thagise dargas aro kabaristan do chini lobo aro Muslims laga properties pe chini lobo. Rijiju khushi ki idu desh to law state chule aro kun brabi kun laga properties chini bole na pare.
चुप नहीं बैठ सकते हैं। गुमराह करने के लिए इन लोगों ने सबसे पहले झूठ का सहारा लिया और मुसलमानों को बताया कि आपका कब्रिस्तान और आपका दरगाह छीने जाएंगे, मुसलमानों का संपत्ति छीनेंगे। इससे बड़ा झूठ क्या हो सकता है? ये जो बोल रहे हैं हिंदुस्तान के कानून को नहीं मानते हैं या इतना बड़ा झूठ बोल रहे हैं। आप बताइए, ये देश कानून से चलता है, किसी का प्रॉपर्टी ऐसे आप छीन सकते हैं क्या? किसी का मस्जिद को कोई ऐसे छीन सकते हैं क्या इस देश में? तो इस तरीके से छोटा छोटा झूठ, जो बहुत नीचे स्तर का झूठ, जो कहना ही नहीं चाहिए, ऐसे सोचना नहीं चाहिए, इस प्रकार का झूठ इन कांग्रेस, कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी और कांग्रेस के कुछ साथियों ने लोगों को गुमराह करने का कोशिश किया। हम लोग ने क्लियरली कहा है कि वक्फ संशोधन अधिनियम ये न्याय देने के लिए है, गरीब मुसलमानों को इंसाफ देने के लिए है, छीनने के लिए नहीं है। देश के लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण देश का जमीन होता है और हमारा हिंदुस्तान दुनिया का सबसे ज्यादा जनसंख्या है, देश बड़ा है और इस देश में हर एक इंच जमीन अच्छी तरह से इस्तेमाल होना चाहिए। इसके लिए अच्छा कानून होना चाहिए, सिस्टम अच्छा होना चाहिए और हमारा देश का जमीन हमारा
Meghalaya Day Confederation of Meghalaya Social Organization Judu Ekta Janamana Indigenous Rights Coalition ase tekhan pra Tribal Identity Certification te misrepresentation alleged kurikna dangor concern uthaise. Komso pra controversial civil service appointment te dhyan dishe. Jun pra Meghalaya de reservation system ke bhal pra scrutiny kuribole manigena ase. Komso pra Esther Gulen Moy Marak Kunke Meghalaya Civil Services te Garo Scheduled Tribe Kota Bitor appoint kurise eduke sawal kuri ase. Komso laga hisab te Marak to legitimate matrilineage Garo descent nai nahle recognized Mahari clan affiliation nahoile Garo customary roots te verifiable connection nai. Idu pra Komso pra panchta demands issue kurise. Organization pra Meghalaya Sarkar pra judi thik homoy de kadam loa nai kole legal action aro peaceful protest koribo kurise. Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal pra Monday din Mumbai International Cruise Terminal ke inaugurate kurise. Kintu India's laga cruise tourism sector de boost kuribole ase. Idu terminal to annually 1 million passengers aro ekbar pra panchta cruise ships ke handle kuribo. Sonowal pra idu to world class facility ase koikna matishe aro Mumbai ke major global cruise hub position de unja kuribo kise. Idu move to India laga vision ke maritime tourism aro visitors kan ke attract kuribole align kuribo.
Today, Mumbai Port Authority have developed this world-class cruise terminal. In all the verticals, whether it is coastal cruise, river cruise or ocean cruise, in all the sectors, now India is growing faster. And we want that like India by 2047 will develop the entire sector in such a manner that total numbers of footfall will be more than 50 lakhs, yani ki 50 million. So this is the target. And this time, as you have seen, this particular terminal have developed in such a manner that it will have the capacity of handling more than 10,000 per day, yani ki 5 ships, yani ki 50 प्लेन से आए हुए पैसेंजर के बराबर है. तो इतना बड़ा शक्ति हासिल की है मुंबई पोर्ट अथॉरिटी ने और हमारे क्रूज सेक्टर को बढ़ावा देने के लिए इतना बड़ा व्यवस्था खड़ा की है. तो नाउ वी आर रेडी टू कम्पीट विद द बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट world class, like kind of like cruise tourism anywhere in the world.
So from a revenue point of view, how beneficial do you think it will be for the state government as well?
Yeah, of course it will be a great benefit because a lot of like employment opportunity will come and ultimately the local lads will get the kind of scope to earn their livelihood and also employment and opportunity like entrepreneurship in both way it will prosper.
Sir, मुंबई का tourism भी बढ़ेगा इसके
निश्चित रूप से बढ़ेगा और मुंबई शहर का जो गरिमा है वर्ल्ड क्लास जो सभी है तो इससे और भी एडिशन हुई है आज क्योंकि लोगों का ही अपेक्षा है और परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी हमेशा हमें
Roundup News Day itia nimita idu khobor kani thakibo kali notun updates aro khobor kan janai dibo.